Hello, everyone. Welcome to Giggles and Glutes with Donaé and Zoe, your girls, where we talk about fitness, health, and wellness. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about fitness gadgets and apps and if they really help you, like they say they do. And then we'll also be talking about weight loss and fat loss and really understanding the difference.
Two very, very interesting topics.
They are because we're living in such a technological.
Technological. I think it's technological, yeah.
Yes. Technology has advanced so much more. Like even treadmills have like all these apps and it counts your steps for you and all of those things. And even just like everything that's come into existence that people are creating now with like watches, heart rate monitors. I don't know if you saw this very cool ring. I
Yes, I
forget the
have seen the
name.
ring.
It's
I have
very
seen the
cool.
ring.
You can get it in gold and silver. It tracks your steps, heart rate, calories burned, everything the watch does. But a lot of people are confused. Is it worth investing the money in, do you think?
Yeah, it is definitely worth investing the money in. If you have the bucks to spend on the watch, I'm saying get the watch, but
Yeah.
don't get the watch, obviously. You need to decide what you're using the watch for. Do some proper research. But I feel like us Apple users,
We
we just
biased.
bought it because it fits into our life so easily. I actually did some research and I'll drop the links down below. I found that the top watches, according to tests and reviews, are Garmin. I'm not exactly sure which type, but two Garmins that placed first and second. The Apple Series 10 was the best of its generation for accuracy.
I think people need to keep up to date with. You can't have an outdated watch and then expect for
Yeah,
the readings to be accurate. I know a
yes.
lot of people see a watch and they're like, oh, advertising as counts your steps and monitors your heart rate, but it's a cheap watch. And then at the end of
Yeah.
the day, they did like 20,000 steps because this thing was
Like,
counting when they
that
moved their
didn't
hand.
people have like a whole scandal where where they were counting everything as a step?
It,
You could move
you
your arm like this.
Yes, I didn't
They
want to
were
name and
involved in a whole
shame, but
scandal.
I
No,
also, yes, like,
it's
have
like
you
common
experienced?
knowledge to everyone in the fitness industry. This is
Yeah.
what happened.
Yeah, I definitely think if you are serious about your fitness goals, it's a great investment, honestly, to get
Yeah,
a good watch, one that is reputable and that you can track your heart rate during your workouts, making sure that you take enough time to rest and recover. Because at the end of the day, your rest and your recovery is different for every single person. It can track your
yeah,
sleep, it can tell you whether you are in a
yeah,
deep sleep or sleeping lightly, which will answer a lot of questions of why I'm feeling so fatigued, why is my, like,
yeah.
I'm not feeling myself. Even just the calories that you burnt in your session, it might not be 100% accurate, but it will give you a
It's
ballpark
a
of where
rough
you are at.
idea, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I
I
think
also
great
saw
guidance.
that Harvard did a study on how effective the Apple Watch or a fitness watch actually is in
Mm,
the greater scheme of things. If it's just a gimmick or a status of wealth or what it really is, I found that on average, it actually improved people's behavior towards their sleep, how much they're moving, how much they're sitting. And on average, most people were walking 1,500 steps more than the person that did not own a fitness device. It's because it's a subconscious thing, like we spoke previously with the two of us, where when I see you doing a workout and I was about to be a lazy bum today, then I'm like, nah, I can't be resting on my laurels,
yes.
So it's that extra benefit that you gain
Mm,
from it, like this
knowing.
motivation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah,
obviously, the back end of this. Some people have an extremely obsessive personality and become obsessed with how
yeah,
many steps did I do? What is my heart rate? Did I sleep well? How many calories did I burn? People start to chase these steps and calories. If you know you're the type of person that you know for a fact that if you buy this device, it's going to make you obsessive, you are able to reach your fitness goals without it. You can gauge when you need to
yeah.
rest, you sleep well, then 100% like don't. I wouldn't recommend that you go this route. But obviously, if you are the person who can maintain and stay in control of the situation, then by all means, I think fitness apps and gadgets really are in the way technology has advanced today. It's definitely something to invest in. And fitness is really, it's the lifestyle that you are constantly investing in all the
Yeah.
time. I say that sadly. We're never going to stop spending money. But that just
On gym clothes.
exactly. And the next thing that I wanted to talk about was confusion with losing weight and losing fat. People
Yeah.
confuse this so much. You step onto a scale, you see a number, and then you freak out when the number is not what you thought the number was. I just wanted to remind you, listening here today, that the number on the scale is made up of so many different components: muscle, fat, bones, water in your body. Literally every
Your
single thing
organs.
about your hair, everything is added up to that number on the scale. So when you are approaching your fitness goals and you go, I want to lose weight, weight could mean anything. Weight could mean you want to lose
Yeah.
muscle mass, fat, water retention, or you could approach your fitness journey by saying, I want to lose fat, which is very specific.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I think it's the difference in understanding of what is I want to lose weight and what is I want to lose body fat. When we speak about fat, we're speaking about body fat percentage. That is something you can target.
Yeah.
But when you're speaking about weight, you're talking about your overall weight. Yeah, the big picture.
Yeah. It depends on where you are in your journey, where you are at in your life, actually. There are obviously
Yeah.
people in this world that are overweight. And so, as an initial start to their journey, they do need to lose weight. Potentially,
Yes.
majority of this will obviously be fat, but it's a weight
Yeah.
loss until you get to a certain point, maybe in your journey, where you now are focusing solely on losing fat.
Yeah.
And then you create your training program, or your coach or PT will decide what style of training are we going to do where you can lose fat but maintain or increase your lean muscle mass. And that's how you differentiate between the two. And a lot of people have this idea that I'm just going to do cardio. I'm going to overdo
Yes.
the cardio. You're
Yeah.
burning through everything, even muscle.
Yeah.
Then it's like,
Yeah.
I don't understand why I'm not toned and my body's not
Yes.
taking shape, but I just run. The mind shift needs to come in that you need to lift weights, my babe, if you want to build muscle.
I was just on the previous topic about muscle. I was literally talking yesterday to my mom and Andy. I was saying to them, I was like, the best thing you can do for your fat loss journey is to gain more muscle. When wanting to lose body fat percentage, the best thing that's going to help you is to have more muscle mass, because when you have more muscle mass, it's easier for your body to burn the fat as fuel. The more muscle mass, the easier it is for your body to function effectively, and the stronger you are going to feel.
The benefits of lifting weights outweighs your aim of losing fat, like you decreasing your chance at heart disease, diabetes, and the list goes on. It's again putting into perspective the preventative,
Yeah.
how exercise is preventative medicine. I couldn't get to the word.
Yes.
Just like you said, it's overall functionality to the food. I cannot stress this enough. Protein is your best friend. I always tell my online ladies, they are always like, oh, I want to weigh this, but I weigh this. You've already lost so much fat. Like looking at your body and the shape that it has taken, you have lost so much fat because you are toning now. You can have two people that weigh 60 kg and look completely different. One be lean, prep ready. Another person can be 60 kg and be semi-toned, nice athletic shape. Another can be 60 kg and be considered fat because their muscle mass is so low. So the number on the scale doesn't mean anything. How you can move your mindset away from this is doing pictures, taking pictures, which is something I always encourage. Like, look at the pictures that I took week to week, 2 weeks to 2 weeks, month to month, whatever you want to do. Have a look, get a tape measure, do your circumference and see, have I dropped centimeters? Like, feel on your clothes. This jeans is sitting a little bit, snug now. Last week it was like stuff like this, and not just focusing on the scale.
That's actually such a good tip, just to not get so caught up with
Mm.
what the number on the scale says,
Mm.
unless you have like a biometric scale where you can see more information and it's not solely about the number. But even then, it's not important to get caught up in that. Those progress pictures, that's my number one driver over a
Yeah.
scale. I get onto the scale once a week just to check, but I'm
Mm.
not getting on there like every morning and what happened today.
Yeah.
Did that donut that I had yesterday make a difference in today? Like we don't have to do that to ourselves.
And that again comes back to what your personality type is. If you have a personality
Yeah.
type that's going to obsess over it, avoid the scale. You're going to drive
Yes.
yourself nuts.
Yeah.
Rather take pictures, feel your clothes, and step onto the scale. Don't even buy one. Just like stay away from
Yeah.
it as a
I
whole.
was just going to say.
Like, the only time you step onto the scale is when you go to the doctor for your annual check. Then you're like, okay, cool, I'm good. This is all I need to know for now. Thank you very much. See you next.
I just want to mention that you also want to be careful how you are losing weight. Like,
Mm.
you don't want to be all up there just losing all the weight. This comes back to talking about fat versus muscle. So you lose all the weight overall, but you didn't gain any muscle in that
Mm.
time. So now your skin is just not looking good. You're not feeling confident because those are the adverse effects of losing too much weight too quickly, because your skin needs time to catch up with the fact that your body is changing. Basically, your skin is like a glove that you put over your hand. So whatever happens underneath the hand is going to affect the outer layer of the skin, basically. So if there's like cellulite, for example, if there's too much fat in a certain area, the cellulite is seen on the outside of the skin as a rough texture. The same applies when you lose weight. Your body composition is changing. Sorry, I don't know why I wasn't breathing. Your body composition is changing and your skin needs time to suck in, if that makes
Mm.
sense. And the best way you can do this is by, once again, strength training. Strength training increases your muscle tone, which also improves the elasticity in your skin. If you feel like your arms are feeling a bit too flabby or whatever, maybe do some bicep curls or tricep extensions. It just means that the elasticity of the skin is decreasing, and a regular exercise helps maintain the elasticity in your skin for longer as well. Just another
Yeah.
amazing benefit.
When you plan your workouts, make sure that you are targeting all those muscle groups. Don't skip
Yeah.
any of them. Too, like you said, the glove must fit around everything. This is how you tone and shape. Your skin is
Yeah.
molding your muscle.
Yeah.
So, and
Yeah.
that's the goal what ultimately all of us want, I think. So I
Definitely.
definitely like training in, yeah, specific body parts. Also, something that's very important is your rest and recovery. Besides just between your sets, just as a whole, when you're sleeping at night, if you are sleeping for 4 hours and then expecting to max out in the weights floor or smash that 10-15K run that you had planned, it's not going to work because
Yeah.
the fuel in your tank is depleted. Think of your body as a car. Like if there is no food, which is your fuel, you didn't rest, actually an electric car. Let's use an electric car as
Yeah.
an example. If you didn't charge enough, you're going to feel and hear that it's not, you know this better than me, actually, like an
Yeah.
electric car, how it works. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
especially when you have a hybrid and
When
the
it's
electricity runs out. Yeah.
Yeah. So treat your body, think of it as that I need to rest in order to perform. And then if you're looking at a car that's not electric, what do you call a car that's not electric?
A cool vehicle.
A vehicle. If you're thinking of a car that's not electric, your food is your fuel. If you do not eat, you cannot perform. Just like if there's no petrol in your car, it's not going to go anywhere. So those are the tips we want to leave you with today. I hope they help when you took something from this episode. Like I always say, get your book and your pen, rewatch it if you need to, write down the tips so that you can approach your fitness journey better, because ultimately that's Zoe and I's goal, is to help you in the long term.
If you found this episode useful, enjoyed the tips, the conversation, please like the video. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Zoe, and on the side
Donaé.
is Donaé. We are here to provide you guys with fitness information that is backed with science, as well as some live chats. And if that's what you enjoy, subscribe, click the little ding, 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 the
Notifications.
bell. Yes. Thanks so much. See you next
Thanks, guys.
time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.